Well, let's see. What should I do with the rest of this willow slab that I cut the one end off and made a wall coffee bar? Maybe a little waterfall table, like coffee table or end table maybe. Put it around in here. Use this part for the leg, this for the top. I'll try that. Never done that before. Let's see. Okay, I'm coming off this point and this point, straight line. Hooking that over the edge. I've got the shortest point, 20 inches. So that's what I want to make my cut. First 45 cut. So I'm going to lose a little bit because you're actually cutting a V out of it, so it'll fold over to waterfall. Then that'll leave me enough room down here to square up to the ground and still give me my 17, 18 inch height for coffee table. So let's clear off this table saw. I think, I don't know, I'm thinking about that. Cut it on the table saw, I think. Okay, unfortunately I cut off camera this. I used a hand circular saw, clamped it on some software outside, got all excited to get it done and forgot to get the camera on it. But so I've got cut this 45, then I had to cut this one at the opposite angle because it's not going to match up the two 45s that are left. And I'm in the process of kind of sizing it up here. So let me get some more clamps and squares and we'll come back and look at it. Well, let's see here. Board there, right the joint where it's got to be square. And right there. And it looks like it's going to come out pretty dang good. So I think I'll shoot some dowels in here. And I'm going to put probably 2 splines also. Oh, man, I like it. Hey, I've got one thin one, 2 more, and I have 1 fat one. The thin ones are going to go, let's see if I got this in camera range here. The thin ones are going to go 3 on the top. 1 there, 1 there, 1 there. This fatter one will go on the leg right there. I'm going to cut 2 more of these, then I can take a chisel and clean all of them up. Okay, that's where the 4 bow ties are going. The one bigger one there on the leg, this is the up end of the leg that ends up joining here, and there's 3 skinnier ones in the top. So next step, take a chisel and make these nice and perfect, and then trace them to the boards and route out the bulk of it. saw it from cutting the guys. We'll fill in any cracks around here. Let's set up and we're not going to clean it down tomorrow. Yeah, let's pour it in the middle. This is the only one this piece, we got 3 in the top. We'll start with the leg first and show these. Okay. A little deeper, but we'll be okay.
I just started planing this first biscuit down flat. Got a little more to go. Get the camera on the tripod and show that.
Probably should clamp this thing to the workbench to do this. It's a little wobbly here. But I just about got it. That's about it right there. Some sanding and be beautiful, and 3 more to go. Whoa.
Just applied the second coat of the General Finishes Armor Seal on the Waterfall Table pieces. So I'll have 2 coats on them, then I will put them together and start figuring out what the leg is going to be on this end down here. And then finish the finishing with it together. So, looking pretty good. And then again, that's a willow, that wood. Walnut bow ties, or butterflies, whatever you want to call them. I sanded with 220 after the first coat. I'm going to hit it with 320 after this coat with my sanding ball there. Well, trying to get this waterfall table together in the corner has been one of the toughest things I've ever tried. I've been messing around with this, trying to figure out a way to hold this to where I can get some dowels in the corner here and still be able to see the corner to make sure it's together. So I think I might have it. I think I'm going to run 2 dowels down this way, 1 through this way in the middle. Then I'll probably go and put 2 splines in it as well. It's what a mess, and it's hair off square. But get the corner to line up. That's the best I can get it. That mounts is up there to hold it there. Has some weight. So now I think I'm going to use these. I think they're called Miller dowels. I'm going to use the walnut one here in the middle where it's darker, and these 2 lighter cherry ones out on the edges. So, wish me luck. I'm going to get the drill set up and then I'll turn the camera back on, but I don't feel really good about this, and I don't know if I'm going to be able to clamp it after getting those dowels in, or being those Miller dowels the way they are, if it's going to kind of pull it together, driving them in. Not sure. We'll see. Well, I think I thought I turned the camera on and I didn't. So, now you missed drilling the 3 dowels. Just drilled this one, haven't put the dowel in yet. I drilled these 2, drove them in with a lot of glue, everything seemed to stay. Drilled this one, hole went good, but I'm going to wait to drive it in, to glue it and drive it, because I want to be able to take it out of the vise, stand it on its leg down there so I can drive it home good. Okay, I've just got this thing setting up on a piece of wood to hold it up at its right height while I drive in this 3rd dowel in the joint from the top. Got the 2 in the sides. I'm going to put 1 in the middle and the top there, and then decide if I'm going to also put a couple splines in there.
That just put them in there. Do this. Look. If we all want to see. So,
well, I did it again. I forgot to turn the camera on when I did all this, but I decided to cut this piece off. It was just too irregular shape for its size. As I was working with the leg, it was just too out of balance. So I wanted to shorten it a little bit. See how that works out now. I think it might look a little better. It was pretty odd shape. So, give this a try. And before I get back on the leg issue, which I may have solved that problem, we'll show you in a little bit. Down to two different leg theories, one wood, one metal. But before then, I'm going to sand where these dowels went in and get another coat on it. Sand those down, sand the whole thing. See how that corner's going to look, sand it, and get 1 more coat on it. Then in between each coat, because I probably got 3 or 4 more, in between each coat, after it dries, before I give another coat, I'll play with the leg thing, see what I decide I'm going to go with it. Sorry about my rookiness and keep forgetting to film these things. It's tough.
Yeah, getting ready for another coat. Getting there with some 220.
So now it's just coat sand, coat sand, coat sand, and hopefully by the time I get done with all that, I've got a leg figured out.
Okay, another coat on the rustic waterfall table after I just sanded with 320. Probably going to go up to 600 on this, so several more coats.
Well, I just put what hopefully is the last coat on the top and the side of this leg. We'll see. I just sanded it with 600 and then put this armor seal, some general finishes on. And then once this dries, I'm going to start working on the leg and put another coat on the bottom. And then once I get the leg done and mounted and 1 more coat on the bottom, I'm going to see if this main part here that shows the most needs another coat or not. So that's where we're at. Got the table upside down over there, and need to get another coat on this back and inside. The top might be done, probably put 1 more on it. And I'm working on the leg. I'm trying to do a square metal leg, so I got this 6-foot piece of 1/8" by 2" with 6-foot steel. Used this block, made these 2 bends here outside. Didn't go too bad. I'm pretty happy with those bends. Now I'm starting to make these 2 bends here, which are going to be the mounting points on the top over there. So I just started to bend this one, then I got to cut it on that line there, and then I can finish bending it. Then this one here, start to bend, measure it, cut it. And I have about 2 5" pieces here to fold over and put some lags into the bottom. Well, the metal leg is close. I've just got to made the last bend, and I've got to cut that extra off here. I'm going to cut it here. I'm going to leave a little gap to give me some play with it, because this is going to end up being my mounting end. It's upside down right now. So anyway, just kind of hard upside down, but I'm sizing up the looks of it a little bit.
Okay, just kind of sizing up the size and scale of this metal leg, which I think once it's painted black, I think it's gonna be all right.
I think and I hope. Took some metal that got cut off from the leg and did a couple sample colors. Both of these are that kind of rough hammered look. This one's kind of a little bit of a flat black, and this one got a little bit of a shine. It's kind of a bronze. Trying to decide which one of these look best on this go with this thing. So, much.
Now that I got this leg done, I'm drilling some holes to mount it. First time I've used a step bill, I drill a bit. I put 2 holes in there already. I kind of liked it. Worked pretty good. So let's try a couple more.
It's hard to break step all the time. Try some cheap ones first, but I like it a little bit already. Yeah, taking along already. So maybe 1, 2, 3, 4, 5th hole. I wonder how we get between steps. It's really challenging. You have to drop between each one. You can maybe work up the sides on the side or something. Not bad. My girl's getting a little weak too. I'm gonna get it there.
Okay, mounting the leg. I'm marking the holes, and I have a hole in this for my drill bit. So I set that on there, and then that gives me my depth. Run the drill all the way up to that, so I won't go through the table, and it holds me a little straighter too. So I've got 3 of them drilled and started just to make sure the alignment looked okay. Looks pretty good. So now I've marked those 2. Let me mark this last one here, and we'll take it off, and I'll show you how I drill that. Okay, got the leg off. Put my drill in the hole of this block. Is it? Oh. Now we're painting these both black. Touch it up. Everyone mark up here. Then once I get this on, I got the covers, put it on something level like tables on, let this probably hang in his head and get the line to cut that, that's that. Oh, a little bit of it. Line up with his leg, probably nothing here, and we'll have this down here. Get that nice. Okay, leg is mounted. Came out nice and solid. Pretty straight, I think. And it's good and level this way here. To back, so I've got this up on about 3/4, or no, actually almost an inch, I think. I'll have to measure that. So that's what's going to have to come off of that bottom of that leg there, the wood side, because it's pretty dang level. That's the way I want it to sit now. So that'll give me the opportunity to straighten this up. If you see, it's a little off there. So get that done. Then I'm going to do one more thin finish coat of General Finishes Armor Seal on the top, and call it good. Maybe some legs on that wood side. I don't know. I'll allow for that when I cut it. We'll see. Okay, here's what I'm doing to cut the wooden leg. I've got the black metal one level on the table saw, which is level. I put this wood one over the edge and clamped it to where it's level. So, and this metal one is good and solid flat on the table saw. So now I can just score a line on there. Probably do it on both sides. Score a line on there, even with the table saw ledge, and then cut that, and that should be good. Okay, I'm about ready to cut that leg, even with the metal. This is pretty weird here. Got it in my table saw sled, and because it's not square there, I've got it lined up with the blade to my scribe. So I've got this line lined up front and back with the blade. So, and with my hands on it, it should be tight enough to get through the cut. Let's hope so. Let's get blow the whole thing around here. Woo! Let's see. Let's get it up on the flat surface and see. Yikola. Okay, just got done blacking out the bolt heads and sanding the bottom. Now we'll flip it over and give that last nice thinned out coat on the top. Well, here it is after its last coat that I thinned down a little bit, just put a nice thin coat on it. So I'm going to get this thing inside the homestead and get a couple little better finish shots of this thing.